Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Fling-It, the Potomac Curling Club. This is the 2025. All of the people that you're going to see have 3 years or under experience, and they all are a member of the Potomac Curling Club. I'm Mindy. I'll be joined shortly by Jamie. This is one of our very fun events. It's all brand new curlers. It gives them a real chance to use all the skills that they have built up through the year and be part of a bonspiel. And people that have more than 3 years experience help throw it for them. So on sheet B today, let's see. There's people knocking on the windows. Sheet B today, we have we have a stream that's going to show BC. And that's going to be the End is Near versus Rock Wranglers, and the Flingstones versus Carol Burnett. And then over on sheets A and D, which is a separate stream, but you'll still be hearing my dulcet tones, we have Three Goats versus Happy Accidents on sheet A, and on D, West Virginia Tech versus the Dark Side. Hopefully, I will soon be joined by one Jamie Belfontaine after he finishes eating a grilled cheese sandwich. I will be checking the live stream occasionally for chatting, and I'll be mostly looking at the BC draw. So if you have any comments or you have any concerns about what you're seeing on the A and D sheet, please pop over to the B and C and let me know what's going on. Jamie just said I don't hate it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to do. Come on. All right, over on sheet B are the End is Near members of that team, Elizabeth, Dan, Jim, and Giselle, versus the Rock Wranglers, which is Andrew, Mike, Jeremy, and Walter. And over on sheet C, the Flingstones are Tiash, Elvis, Chris, and Sara, versus Carol, Don't Burn It, which is Fred, Megan, Noah, and Carol.
Oh, Ken here jumping in too.
Hey, Ken. And I see we're joined by Ricky. 4. Yeah, now you're off mute.
Yep, I'm here too.
Great.
Yep. So we need to get the rock colors right here. So,
that's right. That wasn't decided by coin flip. Let's see. We have who's in the hack right now? Is that
Jim's in the hack.
So
Jen is in the hack.
Jim.
Oh, Jim is in the hack. Yeah, the End is Near. So, and he is throwing yellow, so I need to swap that. And then sheet A. Who do I have on sheet?
Sarah's in the hack right now, and she's red.
And she's red. Okay, so the Flingstone. Wait, no. Three Goats and a Kid versus Happy Accident.
The other Sara.
The other Sara. Sara with no H.
Sara V.
Yeah, Three Goats and a Kid. And she is throwing red, so that is correct. On sheet C, we have Flingstones versus Carol, Don't Burn It. And that was Megan that just threw that. So Carol, Don't Burn It is red. All right, swap that. All right, and on sheet D, West Virginia Tech is yellow, so I need to swap that.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're ready for commentary.
Now we're ready for comment. Now I have everything correct. Okay.
So, on our feature, traditionally our feature sheet is B.
Yes, and it will
So-
continue to be. I'm figuring out rock color.
But now it's more of a feature stream is B and C. So, if you're watching the other stream, well, sorry about that.
Sheet B will continue to be the sheet. Sorry.
So,
Gotcha.
Well, we'll still dip in and out, and we will be commenting on what's happening on C and also on A and D when the action over there gets exciting. And I will also pop in and do an all houses view from time to time. All right. Dan in the hack down there trying to, or down in the house, waiting for the yellow to come in.
Looks like they're trying to split the house.
Looks like they're trying to split the house, and it's just starting to dive. It looks like the rock is starting to curl a little late, but really nicely done right at the tee line. And he wants control takeout of that rock that was just thrown. I believe this is Jeremy throwing. I like it. Definitely a control weight shot. It's
A little wide.
I would have called the sweep on that just to hold the line a little bit, but I definitely, and then the rock would have stayed around, but I definitely don't mind peeling out that shot at all. All right, and Dan asking for rock thrown into the 8-foot, which will essentially act as a draw line guard that will be counting. Liz in the hack. I know Liz and Dan play together often.
It's always fun playing Dan. I play him on matinee a lot, and we always have very competitive games, and we have a lot of fun playing each other. So Dan's a really good guy.
Oh yeah, he's a very good guy. He and my youngest get along like a house of fire. They're both car aficionados,
Ah, okay.
and Dan has a Hellcat that he has promised to give my kid a ride in at some point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Didn't know Dan was a car guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, one car in particular.
Oh.
but in general, yes. All right, I like this call. It looks like they want the freeze on those two yellows in the back. I like that a lot because if they can get it on there without hitting anything back, if they can get it back there without hitting those two yellow stones out, they're going to have some really good backing. It's going to be very hard to dislodge that rock.
Something happened on C. I don't know what happened, but something
Oh, it was a
happened
good
on C.
takeout.
Oh, okay.
the audience here in the warm room is clapping for
Yeah.
them.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
All right, yep, good call on the sweep there because it's starting to dive over. You want to control how much curl. All right, well, they hit one out. I don't mind where it is, though. It is sort of a staggered guard to it, and I like what Dan is calling there, which is basically to sit kind of in front of it and possibly freeze up against it. All right. Liz with her last Visa stone. Liz was on a U5 team that competed here at the Potomac Curling Club at Club Playdowns. She also does a bunch of coaching in Monday Developmental.
Looks like a nice throw.
Yeah, looks
going
like a
in.
good throw.
Gonna
Yeah, I
get-
like that
get
a lot.
piece of
Tap back
the red.
too.
Little
Yeah,
tap back.
get it out,
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't hate that at all.
Yeah.
No, that's excellent.
She's got to feel really happy about that
Oh,
throw.
yeah. I'd be happy about that throw.
All right, looks like he's calling backline weight. Mike is a stick curler. I don't know.
Line looks pretty good. See what the sweepers do.
Yep. Sweep, 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 sweep.
A little wide.
All
No,
right.
it's good.
Yeah, the shot rock.
Yeah. And it's going to be a little hard to get rid of, although I think Dan could throw a sort of a very narrow line on it and sort of bounce it out to the side and use that as sort of an in-off opportunity, like, or, you know, hit and roll. He could freeze up against the corner of it, maybe push it back a little bit so that he would be sitting 1 and 2. There's a lot of options. I think that's one of the hardest parts about being an intermediate level skip is that you see all of the options in front of you, but you don't quite know which one is the best option yet.
Yeah.
And it's often the one that you can most likely able to make.
Right.
Like
Yes.
this one. The best option would be the freeze, but it's also the hardest one to get just right. And if you don't get it just right, you risk giving up multiple points.
Right.
The safest option is the hit, get that red out of there, and then it can't possibly score.
Line looks okay on this. It's going to come back.
Yeah. No, there it goes.
Yep,
It's
there
going
it's
across
coming.
the
Yep.
center line. Really diving over.
There it
I like that a lot.
Takes the red
Little-
so that it's...
Let's see how far it goes back.
Yeah, red's no longer shot rock, so
No.
that's
No,
good.
and I think yellow is 1-2.
Mhm.
It's really close.
It's really, really close. And if I were red, I would demand a measure.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's me, and I'll measure everything.
Yeah.
I'll measure every rock, no problem. All right.
So Andrew just wants to hit the yellow, I believe. So
Mhm.
the one that's definitely shot rock. Although if you could probably hit them both,
You could probably, yeah.
which wouldn't be a bad call either. But this isn't the last rock, right? Yeah, no, he's
He-
got another one.
He first skip stone, I think.
Yeah.
Mike holding broom for Andrew.
Okay, plenty of weight.
Andrew with his custom stabilizer.
Yeah, definitely heading for that yellow.
I mean, I love this call. And
Yep.
he executed it well. Although it is, I would have preferred it to roll the other direction, so it might end up with some backing. Right now, it's pretty wide open, and I would hit it through the back. Or tap it back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, tapping it back like a foot would be great because then
Yeah.
it's you backing. So
You don't need a ton of weight for it. You just need backline weight.
and from where the broom is, that looks like what he's calling. Just
Over on sheet C, crucial draw for the Carroll Burnett's. I'm going to give an overhead house view for that.
their full name is the Carroll
Don't Burn It.
Burnett Show.
Oh, show.
Just a little bit big for our scoreboard there.
That's an awesome name.
So red is sitting second, and I love the placement of that for them over on C.
Okay, so it looks like on B, Dan's just throwing draw weight here.
Yep, looks like he's just going to try and sit it a little bit. Oh, he's not shot,
Yeah,
though.
he's not
Red is
shot.
still shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if I'm Andrew, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting that yellow rock.
yeah, you can get 3 here.
You
No-
can
no- no
absolutely
hit gives you
get 3. Over on sheet C, Tiash away with her first skip stone.
On sheet D, yellow is hanging, what, is that a 2, 3?
Okay.
2? 3.
3.
Yellow 3.
Well, good for them. Yellow on sheet D. So West Virginia, well, I do believe that has a championship winning curler on there, Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little hard, but it certainly looks like red is 2. All right, I'm going to show all the sheets. You can see on sheet C, Carol, don't burn it, show. Gonna do a draw in, it looks like. It might crackly a little.
Right now.
Am I still crackly?
Yeah, you're better now. Okay.
I'm better.
The old mute buttons on our old mixer.
I like, well, you know, I like to misbehave for you, Ken. I like to be a problem.
This thing's so fancy.
So it'll be hammer on sheet A. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, hammer on sheet
Hammer
A.
on sheet A.
And last
And
red on the sheet C.
yep. The gavel.
Oh.
Yep, slid a little out of the hack on that delivery, but you know, we'll see. Weird things can happen. Oh, it's yeah. It's not gonna hoist in there, so that's gonna be 1 yellow. Oh, actually, Tiash has her hammer shot, so potentially this is a chance for her to get 2.
Oh, on sheet A,
Yes.
the hit came in for
Looks
2
like
yellow.
2 yellow over there, yeah, for a happy accident.
And that was not an accident. That was
Nope.
just a
That
called
was-
shot.
That was dedicated planning.
Looks like Dan's calling for a hit on B. It's
Yep,
coming right on.
absolutely beautiful. Little bit of a roll.
Yep.
Is it going to stick around?
Nope.
No, it is gone. But I don't mind that. Like starting off with a clean sheet end gives you the potential for blanking, and I love the strategy of a blank early in the game. All right, Tiash's rock coming down. You're going to see it enter your screen. It's got to curl. It's got to curl over. Oh, she threw it just a little hard, so it's going to be 1 yellow for the Flingstones. All right, and I will come back over to sheet B.
Right to the 4 foots.
Beautiful shot. Well done. I wish we were having the button bag competition for this one.
Looks like Dan's calling for the takeout again.
Absolutely. It looks like about hack weight, so it's a slower shot, and with the hopes that the rock will stick around in the rings.
It looks like it's wide. Dan's saying it's a little wide.
Right.
And it looks a little wide.
Yeah, it's a little fast, which is why it didn't curl like it should have, or like they had anticipated. But yeah, so I would absolutely be calling the same thing. Nice little center guard in the front, maybe biting the 12-foot. I would be holding my broom on the tee line, but maybe that's where Jeremy needs to see it.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Well, sometimes depending on angles and what the needs of your players are, you can hold the broom in different locations on the sheet.
I know when I hold broom for hits outside of
Yeah.
the
Well,
house.
generally, yeah. Generally, when it's a draw, I like to hold on the tee line because of just the way people practice throwing the shot and how you anticipate the curl going. Like, it's all physics and angles and geometry. So I generally like to have it like that, but, you know, and Dan asking for a control weight shot. He patted his stomach there a little bit. Curling attracts a lot of people to the sport. Especially, I love like how the Olympics are attracting people to the sport, and it's becoming more and more popular here in America, as we're able to get things on YouTube and watch some of the Breyer stuff and the Scotties on.
Oh.
Oh, it was just a little fast. One of the things I love the most about curling is the spirit of curling, how we don't clap for missed shots, how we encourage every player to play their best, how you call your own fouls. You know, your integrity is really important in curling. It's at least as important as the skill that you present. And that's one of the things I really love, is that you have these really, really good players that play in super competitive levels. And, you know, they are not cutthroat about it. They're polite. And, you know, if you make an outstanding shot, they're just as likely to high-five you as the rest of your team.
Dan's calling for that same hit again.
Yeah, he's given a little less ice. I think the ice may be running a little straighter than he anticipated. All right, this Jim away. I like it.
Okay,
It's right
yeah.
on the center line. Giselle sweeping. Liz sweeping. Yeah, you got to keep it. Keep the line. Keep the line. I like the handle. I like the rotations that they're getting on it. Oh, I would love it if it would freeze up against that rock.
Almost.
So close.
It's probably about 2 inches between the two rocks.
But it still does offer some protection, because for me, I wouldn't necessarily want to go for it being so close to my own rock unless I was fine with losing both. And it looks like he is. Looks like
Yeah.
he's fine with losing both, because then he can just your options are still wide open. And again, like, not scoring is fine. You get to retain hammer. It's perfectly legit. Oh, I like how soft this delivery is. Got a sweep. It's going.
Oh.
Yeah, it's away curling. Yeah.
It's
No.
oh no
It's
no
gonna
no
hit
no
that
no no no
red.
no keep no 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 no. Oh, I don't like that at all. Well, that is not what you want. But again, like, the ice is curling in different extremes in different paths.
I mean, it's not necessarily bad. If that
No.
red is actually biting, it may actually count in the end.
Well, let me
so
look at the house real quick. It is not biting. I can
Yeah,
see a
you
ton
can't
of white.
tell for sure, but I think you're probably right. It may be they got out the biter bar.
We've seen the biter bar quite a number of times this year, haven't we, Ken?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh! I think that's the first time all year Giselle has fallen.
sometimes
She
you
looks
get-
like she may have hit her elbow. And her tailbone a little bit. So, just
Well, hopefully she's okay.
hopefully well, she's smiling.
Yep. Always
Looks
good.
like she's fine.
When you don't see the head bump, you can't
No,
worry
no.
too much.
She
Yeah.
kept her husband is on sheet C and is looking at her carefully.
Yeah, falling's not fun. I did that last year.
No,
in this
it's-
event.
Did you really?
did.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't a good fall either. It was
Okay.
Pretty
Another-
bad.
yeah.
Another attempt at hitting the yellow here on sheet B.
Yep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Go, 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 go.
You got it.
Yes. That was excellent, and if I'm Dan, I'm removing it.
Yes.
Over on sheet C, the Carol Don't Burn It's going to, I think, try a double. I would love it if Megan could throw a double. That would be fun.
Looks like it's a little wide. Nope, no, it's coming back.
Nope, they got a sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep.
Nice.
Nope.
And that's why you leave those one rocks at the edge of your
Yeah.
of your sheet, is to be catchers. But that was beautifully done. So I don't know if you know this, Ricky, but Megan's son was part of our junior program.
I did not.
And he went to U21 Nationals with the team 2 years ago.
Oh.
So,
Nice.
and it wasn't until he left for college that she signed up to do curling.
Oh. That's awesome.
Yeah. I guess she just missed us.
You got a lot of families that play here at the club.
Oh, yes. Lots of families. Jeremy's 2 kids, Curl, over on sheet D. Danielle and Robert's 2 kids. Well, their older son curls. Their younger daughter is going to curl in a couple of years when she's old enough.
Sara over.
Oh, yep.
on
Sarah's 3 kids curl. My 2 kids curl. I'm looking at other people on the ice to see if I recognize any parents. Oh, we actually have one of our junior curlers in the kitchen today, Jeremy, who is volunteering his time here. And his dad also curls. And I think he's going to be curling in a couple weeks with my husband down in North Carolina.
I'm actually going to that too.
Are you really?
I am.
Oh, my gosh.
The
Who are you curling with?
Alex Hyla.
Nice.
He put something out in Discord, and he needed a spare, so.
For the Carolina Classic?
Yep.
Perfect.
It's funny. I was sitting with my wife, with Erin.
Yeah,
Pretty sure
I know Aaron.
I was sitting with her on the couch. We were watching TV, and I'm reading the Discord. And I just turned and looked at her, and I gave her this big smile, and she's like, "What do you want?"
Yep.
And I'm like,
Yep.
"Can I go curl in North Carolina?
That's how it works.
When is this?"
What is this? It better not be an important date.
Yeah. So she said, "Yeah, go ahead." And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah,
Answered
my
it.
husband came over and put his arm around me. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing at the beginning of March?" And I said, "What do you want?" And he goes, "Well, I would like to go and curl in the Quebec International up in Quebec City.
Nice.
And our son Henrik has a Bonspiel in Schenectady the same weekend.
Oh,
So will
jeez.
you take Henrik to the Bonspiel so I can go to Canada?" So he went to Canada and I went to Schenectady.
Okay.
And then the college student came home and watched Cats.
Nice.
I think that was another 2 yellow on sheet D.
Oh, was it? They are, you know what? I love the pace of game that they have right now. No, no, no. Keep sweeping. Keep sweeping. You got to hold the line. All right. I don't hate it. It may be important later, but I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, if that red rock is really biting, that
Yeah.
could be important. But
Yeah. Right. Mike holding the broom. Looks like they're going to do a nice little draw.
I think Erin was a little more generous to let me go because she's going to Europe at the end of the month.
Oh, where is she going in Europe?
She's going to Germany to see,
Oh, perfect.
see her sister.
Oh my gosh, that's even better.
Our nephew is turning 1 this month.
Oh my gosh, they're going to have the
Yeah.
Erste Geburtstag.
Yeah. And yeah, I got to see him last year. We went in September.
Oh, that's lovely. September in Germany is really beautiful.
It was really nice.
Yep, that is a fun time for kids in Germany. Their first birthday is just Geburtstag. And really, so end of the month, but May is beautiful. They might be able to go down into Black Forest if they want. Is she in Munich or?
No, she's actually in a very small city. Up, it's Rostock, which is on the Baltic.
Ooh, I haven't been that far north before, but I hear it's beautiful up there.
Yeah, it is. It's a very small, quaint town. It's very nice. We went on a 3-country tour in September.
Oh, lovely. Where else did you go?
We started in Copenhagen, stayed there for 6 days, and then we went to see them in Germany, and then we took the overnight ferry to Sweden.
Oh,
Malmö.
brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
And then took the train back to Copenhagen because it goes right there,
Yep, it just goes right there.
and flew home.
That's fantastic.
That was a really nice draw by Dan.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. And he's going to be sitting shot pretty comfortably. It is wide open, and
There's 1 yellow.
that was one yellow. That was the last one. One yellow. So, all right. Any action on
Yep.
sheet C? Yellow is currently sitting a very handy 5. And looks like they might freeze up against that rock. Oh, I love that. So let's take a look at their house really quick.
I think yellow's
They're out.
still sitting 4.
Yellow's still sitting 4. But red still has 2 stones and they have hammer. So they can absolutely cut them to 1. They can score 2 because there's a lot of cover to hide behind over there on sheet C. So a 2 is not out of the realm of possibility for them yet. I'm going to show all of the houses on our BC stream.
So on sheet D, they still have the last 2 rocks left to throw.
Perfect.
Sheet A, I mean, sheet A.
That's good to well, it looks like on sheet what? Oh, I guess Danielle is curling throwing second rocks. The house on sheet A is really interesting because depending, I mean, like there are 3 rocks that I might want to measure. They look really, really close.
Well, it's definitely red is shot.
Right, yeah, up at the top, but then the other 2. So let's see who's throwing. Yellow
Sarah's
is
looking at that right now.
yeah, yellow is throwing.
And then red has hammer after that.
Yeah, and the draw path for them over on the right is wide open. So I would be drawing in and sitting on the forfeit behind the 2 center guards. And it looks like that's exactly where Sarah's holding her broom for. Or no, not Sarah. She was looking at the rocks. All right, over on sheet C, Carol, don't burn it's first skip stone. They're looking at some draw path magic. I would come through the port between the front 2 yellow and come and sit behind over on the right-hand side. But I don't know if that's what they're looking at.
And on sheet A, that draw came up a little light, so leaving the
Oh, wow.
red
Didn't
hammer.
come
So
up.
if they can move that yellow at all, they can get 3.
Yeah.
And it's there.
Well, possibly 4, depending on how far
Oh,
back they can
that's
move
true.
that
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there's a path there to get enough weight on it, but there may be. But it's always tricky with those high guards. It's like, what can you get past them?
Yeah, because it's like you have to go fast enough so that they skim past, but they have to slow down real fast.
If anybody can do it, Harrison can do it.
That is some high praise.
I saw him today, like earlier.
Oh,
I'm like,
but he's not going for it. He's just going for the
Ah.
draw.
I saw him
Interesting.
earlier today, and he, I didn't realize he was a 3 and under.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's pretty good for
Yeah.
a 3 and under.
If he's just going for the draw, he may think that he's already sitting 2. And I wouldn't, I think there's a good chance he'd be right. So, in which case there's not much need to go for the yellow unless you really think you can get it out.
Yeah.
So
Well, Harrison's played a ton this year, too.
Yeah. All the Saturday breakfasts I've come to, he's been here, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
okay, Harrison's shot on sheet A coming into view now. Looks a little
Right.
heavy.
Swept by
Let's
Drew.
stop.
It's going to freeze up against that back one.
It's going to knock it out.
Yeah, and they're so possibly 2. Looks like they're maybe under some discussion about those 2.
It's at least 1.
I mean, if you have to look at it more than 3 times, you need to measure.
Yeah.
A nice hit here on sheet B.
I'd say that one that's sitting on the tee line is 1. But the
Only the vices should be in the house, so.
2 in the back. Yep, they're
They're going to measure, and my personal pet peeve, I hate it when they put the brooms down by the stones that they want to save, because if somebody accidentally kicks the broom, they could move the rock. I'd much rather it be like one of the vices, just stand there and guard the rocks.
Right.
I know a lot of people have some pretty some you either like are fine with it or you are not fine with it. There's really not a lot of gray area.
Honestly, in 4 years, I've never seen anybody leave brooms in the ice like that.
Oh no, they do all the time. But, well, a lot of people here, they also are like, please don't put your broom on the ice.
Yeah.
But I've seen it a lot in competition play.
Okay.
So it's different culture in different clubs.
Okay. And yeah, I think that was right. That red one that was on the tee line was definitely counting one. And I think it's going to matter about this one.
On sheet C, this will be the last yellow rock.
Ooh. Is this hammer, Ken?
No, the last yellow.
Okay, just last yellow. All right.
Looks like they're sitting 4 currently.
They are sitting 4 currently. And Tiash can definitely, like, she's got a good draw weight.
All she's got to do is touch white, it looks like, and that'll be 5.
Yeah, she's got to touch white, and that'll be 5. Just has to whisper on the white. All right, looks like they've got a, what are you doing? All right, well, apparently they weren't happy about, I'm not quite sure how they're measuring things. Sara definitely knows how to measure.
All right, well, Tiash did a beautiful draw to the 4 to touch the 4 foot at the tee line there on sheet C. So leaves red with red needs to get in there.
Yep, they
again.
can cut him. They can cut him to 1. All right, are they going to do it properly? Yep, yellow was shot on that, so that's one red on A. I'm going to do a BC all.
Oh, I was wrong on sheet C. Was actually sheet D was actually 3 yellow, not 2.
Oh, 3 yellow. Oh, yeah. Thank you. So that's up to 6-0.
Oh, not 37.
Oops, not 37. I mean, I'm sure they would love it if it was 37.
Yeah, if it was 37-0, I think I'd be thinking about shaking hands.
Yeah, time to go to the bar.
Yeah.
Get a beer.
Have a couple drinks.
And also, how many rocks did you just get? It would be some of JR's crazy hangover spiel rules where you add up the total of all the rocks on the ice.
The rock numbers.
The rock numbers. So the 8 rock is worth 8 points. He tried to do that to me last week for Pizza League. They had 1 rock in the house and it was the 8. And he goes, that's worth 8 points, right?
Oh, great draw on sheet B.
Very nice
just
draw.
Behind the guard.
Love it.
Get a little biter. Oh, I can actually hear Andrew's call
right
on our mics there. Wants to come in behind.
Okay. And an important draw on sheet C.
Critical, I would say.
Yes.
You got to at least out count a few of them.
Yep. And yeah, just a nice, easy draw. The draw paths are open. Very gentle release. I really like that.
It's got some speed on it.
It does. Well, I mean, he's got a lot of targets. So if he hits something, it's fine. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no. All right, that is
like 5 yellow.
5 yellow on sheet C. An excellently set up end for Tiash, and unfortunately for the Carol Don't Burn It's just the rocks did not curl like they should have curled for them.
It's a shame you can't get 3 points for that.
I know, right?
I could have got 6 points the other night. I did it twice.
You're playing men's league this year, is that right?
I play in men's league and social.
And social. Nice.
We were playing for first place on Tuesday, and unfortunately we lost.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Who
those
did you play?
Team Ott.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
The last shot, I was throwing my last Vice rock, and I did one of those 3-point field goals.
Oh no.
And it was the space was like this. It
And
was like
I mean,
narrow.
you should feel really proud about hitting and going between a space that's essentially as wide as the stone and making it through.
I mean, sometimes it's a good thing when you're trying to hit something behind it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And occasionally that happens.
Unfortunately, it just went through and went out of the house.
Oh,
And at that point, we were down by 3, or we were down by 2. And at that point, there was no point. So Allison just shook.
Allison just shook. Yeah. Oh, I think you were playing against Henrik that night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was sparing a Tuesday social
Yeah.
late.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't catch that you were on Allison's team. Yes, Henrik brought his game that night.
I threw all my good shots at matinee.
And well, no pressure.
I threw a really good game in matinee, and then
Oh, that's good. Well,
yeah.
that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll ask Henrik to do a tricky shot, and then I know like which version of Henrik has shown up, depending on if
Yeah.
he makes it or not. And I was like, okay. But yeah, he's off at Ardsley this
Oh,
weekend.
on sheet
curling.
D, I believe this is hammer already. They're really moving fast. With
They
a lot
are
of, lot of
clipping
rocks
right
into
along.
play. I think it's just a draw call. Is it going to curl enough? Yep. Oh, great draw
Let me
for
do
one
it.
red on sheet D.
Yeah, it's the house view over there is something. But yeah, one red on sheet D. That's good. Gets them on the board. Good for Mike. Mike and I skipped against each other at Pizza League on Sunday.
Okay.
That was fun.
Oh, little trick I just added before this. If you click on the ADL, which is
Yeah.
it's already showing, but if you click on it, it'll show it in the preview window here.
Oh, really?
So that way you can kind of keep an eye on that too.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you.
I did that because they're using the other monitor for the timer. The countdown timer.
Oh, that's
So-
right. I was like, why is, like, I feel discombobulated because I'm used to having my control panel on this side and then, like, the big screen on this side. And then there was another screen at Cherry Blossom that we could look at AD on. You spoiled me, Ken.
Yep.
You've done a lot here, Ken, with all this stuff. It's definitely more advanced than a lot of the other club feeds I've seen. So
For sure. Even and not excluding the men and women's junior nationals tournament that is happening this week. It's being broadcast from Bowling Green, and I would say that our technology is better. It's like,
Nice.
it's pretty good. They did
Yeah.
a pretty good job, but I like our setup better.
yeah.
Nice. Good sweep on that on sheet C. Tiash getting it back to the T line and calling for a center guard.
First skip rock on B. For red.
Yep, giving it a little sweep. Yep, bounce it over. That curled a lot. I think
It
that curled
did.
a lot more than they anticipated it curling. And that can be a factor of speed and how much of a rotation on the handle you give it. Or if you like tweak it, give it a little shove when you come out of when you release it. All right, Dan. Ready to throw. Looks like a draw behind. And they would be sitting then 2.
Be a little light. And it's coming back.
Oh, it's going to
Oh,
crash on that
yeah.
guard. I don't like that. Oh,
No.
no. Well, and at that point, you're like, sweep for the blazes. Because
Yeah.
then,
See how
you're going to
hard-
hit those
You're right.
guards, and let's see
Split.
if we can bounce them both into the house.
Right.
Or at least not, so they're not overlapping, so they can move them back later, I guess. But no, that was last.
That was
right?
his last,
So that
I
was
think.
the last yellow. Okay.
Yeah, and now
Ah.
a hammer for the rock.
Okay.
No, Dan's got. Yeah. Rock Wranglers have hammer. My God, I'm having a moment.
So all he's got to do is draw in and
Oh, this is a beautiful. See, beautiful takeout by the Carroll Don't Burdens. They were able to squeak right by that guard and just very nicely peel away.
just hammer for on sheet B.
It's fast.
It's really fast.
It's really, really fast. Ugh, I don't like this at all.
Nope, it's going through.
Yep, unfortunately. So that is going to be one yellow.
Ties it up.
And it does tie it up. I do like it. I mean, this is a close game. These teams are playing very, very well. Let me give a picture of all the houses right now. Because on sheet A, it looks like yellow is sitting 2. And we're on, I think, Vice's stones right now. Oh, barely squeaks by that guard.
Wow.
Maybe just ticked it a little bit and got a really nice beneficial redirect.
And beneficial slowdown, too.
Yeah.
And nothing like taking some of that energy away. Heard somebody wants a hit and stick. I couldn't tell who wants it, though. Right. Sheet A. Sara coming down with her Vice stone. Sara is somebody else who has been curling a ton this season and last season.
Looks like she's trying to hit one of the yellows there.
Yeah, beautiful, like right through that port.
Yeah, looks like a stick
And it's
too.
going to, yep,
Yeah.
that's going to stick around.
First shot.
Did they, wait a minute. I feel like somebody stopped that yellow rock over on sheet A.
Or is that a different yellow rock? I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Or
it.
unless there was a backing
Yeah,
that I
it
didn't
must-
see
yeah,
because
must
it
have
like
hit something
stopped
else.
suddenly.
Yeah, it
So
must have hit something.
must have been a backing I can't see. All right, we'll go back to BC all.
Nice guard there by yellow on C.
All right. He's thinking about what over on sheet C. He's thinking about what to do because there's a couple different options that he could do. He can try and do a hit. He can try and draw around. I would probably try the hit. I don't like. I mean, even if you just peel the guards, like I want that gone.
I like peeling the guard.
I
I
like-
like that idea.
Because I've got guards on the left side and the right side for me, and I would like to just get rid of those 2 yellow center guards. And for any new skip, when in doubt, peel the
Peel
guard.
the guards.
If you don't know what else to do, peel that guard. Give yourself some breathing room. Give yourself access. Whoa.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, but I don't.
There's a
For
draw.
protecting the one in the 12 foot, that's okay. No, you need to put it on that side, Tiash.
Remember when I started skipping, I remember the first person who told me about peeling rocks,
Yeah.
clearing rocks was Gabe Kempenich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
Well, he's somebody that would know.
yeah.
But it is kind of counterintuitive because you're like, no, every rock can count. But it's like, nope, when in
Yeah.
doubt, get rid of them. That's what Bruce Black used to tell New Year's gifts. When in doubt, peel the guards.
Yeah. He was my vice in men's league this half.
Oh, was
Bruce
he?
was.
Oh my gosh.
Learned a lot from him.
Yeah, he's someone who's been around the game for quite a few decades.
The experience on the draft tracker was 55 years.
Oh, was it really? Well, I believe that. I think he started when he was like 5 or 6.
Pretty young.
And then his kids came through and they did curling.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I think like last month he was in Chicago curling with one of his daughters.
Every time I look at his Facebook, he's
Yeah,
somewhere curling.
Mhm. It's a great way to see the world.
Yeah.
Just go curling.
I just started going out of town bonspiels this year.
Oh, wow.
So I've been to the Philadelphia Curling Club
Great.
for Cracked Bell,
Yep.
and then I was at the Dykes.
Mhm.
We only made it to we were only in Buffalo. We didn't make it to Rochester.
Sure.
And then I'm going to Triangle
Nice.
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. That's fantastic. Aaron going with you?
Nope.
There is a great place down by Triangle called Rosie's. Oh, see? That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Good job. But there's this great place down there called Rosie's, and it's an Asian fusion restaurant, but then they have like homemade ice cream sandwiches.
Rosie's.
Mhm. Dave Schlanger will tell you all about it. I think he's going to be down there. Mark is going to be down there.
I know Jamie's going too.
I don't know if Jamie knows about Rosie's down at Triangle. Yeah. It looks good, hey?
Looks really good. Oh, look at that. Looks really, really good.
It's delicious. The bow is amazing.
I'll have some things to go try.
And that's half the fun of doing
Yeah,
this as
it
well.
is.
Like, Mark just sent me a picture. They're up at Ardsley, and they found the Rip Van Winkle statue
Oh,
up there.
nice.
Because they went up last night, and Henrik had to curl at like, I think he had an 8:30 p.m. draw,
Yeah.
and then he didn't have anything until 4 o'clock today.
Oh,
So they were going to go find an escape room or something
Nice.
else, and I mentioned the Rip Van Winkle statue was up there. So they found it.
we did that when we were in Buffalo. We had we only had one draw on that Friday,
Oh, yeah.
and it was at 4:30.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I see it, the
So
whole.
we went to Niagara.
Perfect. Did you love it?
It's my first time seeing it. It was awesome.
Isn't it fantastic?
Yeah, we crossed over into Canada and went and saw it from that side, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's
I hear there's a waterfall there.
there is. There's a
It's a
little bit
one,
of water.
Little tiny one.
It's a ripple.
Some rapids.
Yep, some rapids, little mist.
A perfect place to take a barrel for a ride.
I think so. I saw lots of people with barrels.
And it was all frozen.
It was all all frozen.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, the Canadian side is such a great side to go because you
Yeah.
can be like right there.
And that's why we crossed over.
Oh,
It's-
that's fantastic.
It's funny, the Canadian border guard, he was kind of, I don't want to say he was grilling us, but he was asking us a lot of questions until he saw the curling brooms in the back
Oh,
of
and
my
then he was
car.
like, yeah.
He's oh, you guys curl? He got really excited. And I was
Oh.
like,
Every time I take Henrik to a curling camp up there, just north of Toronto,
okay.
and they go, "What's the purpose of your visit?" And I go, "I'm just taking him to curling camp." And they go, "Go on through." They don't ask me anything else.
That's the magic word to get you through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they sort of peer in the car and they see like the curling rooms in the back, and they're like, "Yep, nope, nobody who's like smuggling anything just has curling rooms in the back of their car."
Oh,
Oh,
hit and
brilliant
roll.
takeout by the
Nice
Rock
hit.
Wranglers. Love it.
And behind all those
Behind all
guards
those
on the tee
guards.
line.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, Dan.
Ooh,
Let's see. We are at Looks like first Vice Stone. I would peel some guards.
I would definitely get rid of some of those guards.
I mean, you got 3 of them piled up there. It's a target-rich environment. You might be able to... Come on, Dan. Go for the triple. No, go for the triple. Come on, Dan.
He's going to do the draw.
He's going to do the draw. Well, the draw is a legitimately good decision. But, you know, selfishly, I would prefer
Go over the guard.
Triple take out of the guards. I mean, you need to be throwing like 6 seconds from hog to hog. That stone would have to be a moving. And Liz has a beautiful draw weight.
Yes.
So, like, I would take advantage of that as well.
Over on sheet D, I missed the final, but I think it was 1 red.
Sweep, 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 sweep.
Red just threw first. Okay, well, I'll give him 1 to switch it around.
Hard, 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 hard.
Go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on,
Hard,
come on,
hard,
go, go,
hard,
go,
hard,
go, go, go.
Oh, I don't think it shot.
It's not shot, and it's
Minute.
only about 3/4 buried, so he could totally see that. And I would, yep, I would.
That's what he said,
He's
yep.
like, let's see if we can knock it out. And that would be what I would do as well. How are we doing on sheet A?
Oh. Nothing much to talk about there yet.
Okay. Just wondered if we had a score up for the third end.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
2?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, thank you.
2 yellow.
Thank you. Let's see.
Yeah, this looks a little narrow. I'm going to crash into his reds, it looks like. Yep. Just going to put another one in the pile.
I do like how they scrubbed it really hard to see if they couldn't get anything to push back into the house. I mean, it's an awfully long way to do it, and that was not a lot of weight, but I liked the intention behind it.
I don't hate the outcome for red.
I don't hate the outcome either. I would love to be, well, I don't like that one of the rocks is now guarding a yellow. I would try maybe and think about doing a run back. I mean, but if I'm yellow,
Definitely.
the port is not.
Yeah, it's not good for draws.
Yeah.
No.
You may be able to get through to tap your yellow back a few inches, which would be good.
Yeah. And I think that's Liz is coming up with her broom, and I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're going to throw about a control or hack weight shot to try and angle raise that a little bit. Which is a complicated shot. I mean, it's a lot of precision.
On sheet C, is that with that hammer? I think 1 yellow.
Yeah, it looks like it's 1 yellow on sheet
Yeah.
C.
Here comes Dan's shot.
Plenty of weight. Looks a little wide. Oh, it's curling.
No,
Yep.
no, it's coming. They got to make it around that guard, though. I'm a little worried.
It's going to hit it.
Oh, no, they're going to hit it. And yes, that's
Oh.
brilliant.
Nice.
Well
Yeah.
done.
So it leaves yellow sitting 2, I think. Is that right? Yeah, yellow's
I
sitting 2,
think
definitely.
red has hammer on this
Yeah.
end. Yep, Jeremy's down there getting it ready. Oh, that was only the first skips rock for Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Dan accepting high fives and fist bumps.
I gave him some thumbs up from out here.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice shot.
So what do you do if you're red? I guess they're just trying to draw. I'm not sure what the call is here.
Let's see. Well, this is for red.
Yeah.
I don't mind the draw call. I would prefer maybe a run back of that guard.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look like a draw
But-
drum. Maybe it wants to just bump the guard back in. I don't know.
It's kind of what I'm thinking. But if he wanted to bump the guard back in, I might actually have my broom next to the guard. Like, I might actually, like, move my broom up a little bit next to the rock I'm trying
Yeah.
to target for.
I think he's trying to draw through that port on the left.
That's
there.
what I'm afraid of.
It's hit weight.
And it's on that red.
Yeah, well, I think that's what they wanted, but I don't think the angle is
yeah.
there. I mean, that was a good attempt.
Looks like Jamie's going to join us here.
I mean, it did move the.
Gems.
I hear there's curling.
There
There
is.
is curling.
So that
You
last
know-
shot did move the red rock, though. So
Did you
it
see that
now
last shot that
leaves
I
yellow
missed it.
exposed.
Oh,
there.
it was a really good shot.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that the red in?
Yeah, he raised
back?
the yellow.
Nice.
Well,
Yes.
so Liz is sort of saying maybe we should do a guard. I kind of like drawing around it and putting my guard more onto the where the on the 12-foot, just biting on the 12-foot. That's where I would like my guard to go. I would prefer it to not be a high guard.
So it looks like Dan's going to try to do that shot that Red just tried to do and draw through that port for 3.
And yeah, Mindy, I'm inclined to agree. I think if you can get that yellow almost even tucked under,
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
away the draw, but also takes away those center reds as options to raise.
Yep. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'd be thinking about sweeping this.
Yeah. They gotta go.
Yeah,
They gotta
'cause
go.
if they can
Oh, see, they're gonna put it up
Tuck
really.
it under. No, that doesn't do a whole
Well,
lot.
if they had swept it, they would have had the line and carried it back. I don't hate where it ended up.
No,
I think it's actually a really great position to
It's
block
serviceable.
a draw. But for
I mean,
me,
at this point-
I would ask for a slightly different shot. I
Yep.
think they were asking for a very high guard.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that at all, though, because it makes it very hard for red to score more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And forcing people into the runbacks
Well,
at
I mean,
our
that's
level.
tricky
It's a tricky shot.
because you got to hit it at just the right weight because
Yeah.
you don't want it to go rocketing through the house.
Yeah.
It's a very much a finesse shot.
Yeah. And they can go horribly wrong if you miss them just slightly.
Yeah, they can.
Not that I've ever done that.
No.
No, we're all Olympic curlers.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean-
well, this attempt, there's nothing too likely to go wrong, I guess. 'Cause
Right.
it's
Yeah, I mean, I
be
can't
hard
tell you
to-
how many times I've turned down the Scotties.
It's
They-
the fact that
they
the
keep
Briar keeps asking
They
you.
keep asking.
Yeah.
Briar keeps asking me. They keep asking. I keep saying no.
Will someone bring down Carruthers?
all right, Andrew's hammer here on sheet B.
All right, they got to
On
get
your
on
way.
it. They got to sweep for line.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Oh,
hit the yellow.
Calling off. No, we've over curled a little bit. That's going
Oh,
right
no,
through.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
All right, I like the spirit of that.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
So that's
Two
two
yellow.
yellow.
All right. It's a game.
Yep, that brings them up to 4-2. We're on sheet A. We're still at 1 for 3 goats and a kid, 4 for happy accident.
yeah, I think it's actually just 3 goats now.
I was
'cause
gonna
the kid's
say-
not here.
Yeah, the kid got dizzy, so
Oh.
the kid is not here right now. And over at sheet C, we have 7-0 Fling Stones 2.0 versus Carol Don't Burn It. And on sheet D, Dark Side of the Sweep is sitting 2, and West Virginia Tech Vols are sitting 6.
Well, it is volunteers.
Is it volunteers? It was abbreviated. And
So
I
they are
did
not small burrowing rodents from the Appalachia?
I mean, I can talk to Danielle later.
All right. Good to
I'm
know.
sure her kids would have absolutely enjoyed that as a mascot / pet.
Ooh.
Well, if you like volunteers, we can make it WV Tech Volunteers. So if you-
No, West Virginia deserves to be spelled out.
Little tight.
I was sort of hoping that they would, on sheet A, would put up something.
Very nice draw.
Oh, yeah, it was a really nice draw.
Little heavy, but buried.
Yeah.
And who has hammer? Red with hammer on C, so they've got their second and third point already lined up if they can control the center. And Tiosh wasting no time to say,
Get rid of
no
it.
thank you.
Yeah.
Defense.
I do not like this.
Clap, clap, clap. That's not line. You want to be on the other side.
Man, it really took a dive over there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a nice little corner guard. They can use that for later.
Got rid
and
of that
Dan
red.
gonna ask for a draw right behind it. Nice little takeout over on sheet C.
Yep.
All right, and the Carol don't burn it.
Playing to split the house.
Playing to split the house. I mean, that's
Ignore your opponent's stones for a while if you want multiples.
Yeah. You need to put it over there on the yes.
Yeah.
Put your broom there. Yes.
And I don't love the hit and roll because that jam is there all day.
Yes.
This is the first time I've commentated. There's so much going on. It's kind of hard to keep up with, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. You're sort of, you know. It helps if you have ADHD.
Thank you, Mindy. I was actually going to go there and thought, am I allowed? Is that?
You can take in a lot of stuff, and then you can hyper focus on one game to the exclusion of all the others. And then when somebody scores 6 points on D, you're like, oh, are they even playing on D? I'm focusing on sheet C right next to them.
And if the squirrel comes by, we're right on it.
Oh, that is for sure. I will let you know. Speaking of sheet D, beautiful little hit on sheet over there by the West Virginia team to now sit 2 very comfortably. And the dark side of the sweep asking for a draw into the 4-foot.
Yeah. Just under that little not quite a Christmas tree.
Not quite.
It's a Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Are you saying it's ugly?
It has indelicate proportions.
Indelicate proportions.
Oh, nice draw. That should be all
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
The call.
Over on sheet B.
Yeah, on sheet B, yellow going away.
I
If
think
it
I feel like it's
slows
a
up-
little fast. It's
Yeah.
gotta slow down. But this ice is
Oh,
not
that's-
slowing down like normal.
Oh, it's that time of year.
It's that time of year where we're a
Yeah.
little warm, and
Yeah.
so the ice is not as frosty as it normally is, and the frost isn't there to create those nice little
Yep.
friction crystals.
Yep.
So
Ooh, friction crystals.
Friction crystals. So
Now with sweeping power.
last Sunday, I don't know what your times were, but last Sunday we were throwing. Our splits were 4 seconds,
Yeah.
and they were back house.
Yeah.
Is that where you were
yeah.
about?
I've panic swept a few that I expected to slow up that just haven't.
Yeah, anything over 3-6 was
Oh,
out.
it's hack. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There's also some interesting lines and paths.
That have been lovingly carved into the ice by months of sweeping.
Months of sweeping, yeah.
All right, over on sheet D, I think I saw that it was 2 yellow or 2 red, but I'm not 100% sure.
And on A, they're
Oh,
playing the
they're
run
hanging
back.
the score now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
thank you for being
No,
being
that
good citizens.
Check out
Oh, no, it was 1 yellow.
One
was one
yellow,
yellow.
one sheet D. Yep.
Tanner's shot on A coming up. Looks like he's trying to run back, and they should be sitting 2 or 3 if he makes it.
I feel better now that Tanner has grown his beard out again.
I will not apologize for the Neds, but I
No, no.
understand.
The Neds were good, but it was really disconcerting
It was uncanny.
to look at him for a while and be like, is there a new curler?
There was a lot of
in the club?
negotiation between Neds and their partners about growing mustaches. Those were not popular decisions in those households.
Oh, I would have been all for it. I would have been like, here, let me help you.
Grab the clippers, and off you go. Nice shot on C, right to the button under that guard.
Oh, perfect.
I still think the Flanders, I think that is one of the best team
Well, thank you.
ideas I've
Thank you.
ever heard.
It, you
All
know,
of you with your green sweaters and your mustaches.
and it's a certain vibe to be going for a national competition and lose to 3 guys, Ned Flanders.
That's right.
Or 4 guys.
4 guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4
yeah.
guys. 3 Neds and a homer.
3 Neds. We considered that. I told them if we made it to the A final that their skip would go in as full homer.
You were to shave your head.
Shave it all. Yellow
Wow.
paint.
And wow, and with yellow, ooh, that is a commitment.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether it's sad or happy that we did not get there, but it is a
am
standing offer with that team.
pretty sure I know how Christy feels. Over in sheet C, Carol,
Oh,
don't burn
oh,
it, Stone
oh.
coming in.
Little rub
wick,
to get lucky.
and yes, 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 yes.
All right.
And it looks, oh, so yellow is still technically sitting 3, but I want to give them points for that shot.
Yes, yes.
'Cause that was
Yes.
I enjoyed that.
And with 2 stones to go each, that changes the face of things and builds them an end.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because
Oh, and they're just. So I like. So Tiash and Elvis sort of discussing what they want to do because
ever
they
just-
are totally exposed. The
Yeah.
double is there.
yep.
Not the triple though, but the
You don't think
double
the triple?
is. I don't think the triple is there.
It's hard if it is, but
I mean, you. Yeah, no.
I liked Tiash's little stomp there.
If if my last name was Botcher, I'd try it.
Fair.
You know, or
Yeah.
Gushu.
If
I
it was-
might give it a consideration.
If it was Saturday morning, I'd say, circus shot, why not? But I like the center guard.
If Henrik were throwing it, I would try
I would
it
trust Henrik for it.
because he can throw
That's
the
6 to
ton
7
of weight
second.
that it
Yeah.
would take to remove 42 times 3,
132.
132 pounds of granite.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You guys did that math fast.
Well,
This-
I only repeated what he said.
In the comments, tell me how far I was off.
I wasn't doing any math in my head. Pulling up the comments.
Yeah.
Let's
Not
see.
that
I
we
gotta
have,
find. No comments
No
yet
comments.
about your
Oh, on
math
sheet
schools
B,
or
a
lack
great-
there.
How many people do we have watching?
Great hit
Oh,
and
I
roll on
have
sheet
no
B.
idea. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's having a good time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Rock Wranglers sitting 1 very comfortably. They're behind the guards. They've
Yep.
got the backing. We have 2 viewers who are enjoying our absolute ridiculousness.
Hello to both of you.
Yeah.
All right. So 15-second hog to hog on that will come down and just a little straighter than I think they expected.
I
That-
think Liz is a little fast.
Bent at the end.
I feel like she's fast, but they
yeah,
are.
that is spicy. Oh, they're calling the sweep.
Maybe for to keep the line.
Yeah. That line does really cut if it's doing what it's been doing all week. And if they can drag that in, that'll freeze really nice on that red. But I don't hate that.
No.
Oh no, I like that a lot.
All right.
They've really made it very hard. I mean, the port is still there for the Rock Wranglers, and they could angle raise that red guard.
Yep.
I mean, they could, yeah. But I like the idea that they have made the port for that draw much, much thinner.
Yep.
And so Mike is going to have to be pretty precise with his throw.
Oh, looks good. Looks a bit tight here.
It looks really heavy.
Yeah,
Oh, it's on
that's
that
already
yellow.
that's already broken
Yeah.
into the yellow.
Has it already?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh. Curling, curling, curling. It may go through the other port.
Well, that opens up red into red to pop the yellow out.
I mean, it's an unintentional guard peel,
Yeah.
but you can see just how much more breathing space there is
Yeah.
just moving the rock. I mean, they didn't even remove them from the sheet. They
Yeah.
just moved them a couple of feet,
Outside the 4-foot.
and you have so many more possibilities. Like Dan's got a draw path. He's
Yeah.
got a tap back. He's got an angle raise. He's got some options.
He's got some options, and he's got 2 rocks to execute it.
Over on sheet C, Noah's trying to move some of those yellows.
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ton of weight
Yeah.
coming. Oh, yes.
No
He's going to
jam.
get it.
Oh, there's the one.
Man.
Well, that helps. He's
Yeah,
got
that
another. He's
helps.
got
That
another
helps
red.
a lot.
Absolutely.
Yes, and he should do that again.
Yes. All right. I'm going to go out and get some pebble ready. Looks like we're getting close on time.
What?
I know. Let's give them
How
as good ice as we
dare
can.
they?
So
So
I
we
shall
are.
return.
Oh, by the way, we are timing these games. So there is a clock running that all the players can see, and when it gets to 10 minutes left, the yellow screen comes up, and when it gets to I think 5 minutes left, there's a red screen, and they have to stop immediately.
Well, that end.
They finished that, yeah. So the tap back was good. It wasn't quite enough weight for them to be able to be sitting shot. And big opportunity for red because there's a draw port there that they could get to. Or they could just throw a hit on that yellow, which is open. What would you do, Ricky?
Which sheet are we talking about?
B. The yellow that's in the 8-foot, I want them to hit it. I want the sheet right here.
Yeah.
That stone, I want them to hit it.
What I do? Looking at it. Yeah. I think I would do the same thing.
Yeah, that looks like a control weight hit that just came running out of that hack. Where is it for line, boys?
It's got a curl.
You got to talk.
It's got a curl.
Well, there it goes.
It's on the yellow.
It's
on
going.
The other yellow.
Oh yeah, it didn't go far enough.
No.
Well, it opens things up a little bit, so he could
It for sure does.
theoretically double those yellows if he got it just right. But with that,
Oh well, Dan's yellow, right?
Yeah, Dan's yellow.
So if I'm Dan,
Come in and hit that red.
I don't know if I can see that red at all.
just a back line with sort of weight, you can get to it.
Yeah, it would have to be a nice little curl, like a backline weight draw.
Backline weight, yep.
I mean, you don't even have to really move it. If you just kind of freeze on it, out counting it, that's.
All right, here it goes. Yes, get on it.
It's
Clean, clean,
a
clean,
little
clean.
Wide. I'm not sure what the shot call
Man,
was,
it's
but
got it. Well, I think it was a draw, and I think it
It's
just
really
went
wide.
wide. All right,
Yeah.
go. Here it comes. Yeah. I like this because if it misses, they're going to bounce back their yellow a little bit.
And that's what's
Get on the sweep for it. Oh, man.
Well, it makes it really hard for you red to score two here.
Yes.
It does. It makes it almost impossible for red to score two.
And seeing how time's running out, if they don't get this end done, well, this is, this is hammer here, right? So they'll get another end in.
Sorry about that, people. Over on sheet A.
So is he just throwing this away, or is he trying to do something?
Oh, the shot on C. Oh.
Oh, stop. Elvis, how dare you sweep that?
All right, so it cuts him down to one.
Yep, that was brilliant, though.
And
So yes, Flingstones score one. Oh, they score one, but Carol Don't Burn It's come back with hammer, which is good. This will be their final end, and having hammer for that is really great.
I didn't see what happened on B.
that was just the one red.
Just one run.
Oh, okay.
I think he just threw away that rock. It wasn't anything he could do with it, really. Nothing safe.
Yeah, sometimes it's better just to not screw things up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yellow seems to be throwing first. Oh, no, red is throwing first. Okay.
I almost did that at the big spiel last year.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to throw it out, and it came out of my stick and just went toward the rocks.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And Brian was just like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Luckily, it didn't cost us the game. I was very scared, though.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the rocks go a little crazy. All right, let me show all the sheets. We get score updates for everybody. There's about a minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. So as soon as that hits red, they will finish whatever end that they're on. Sheets B and C just starting their last ends. Then sheet D just about to, well, looks like there's 3 rocks left to throw on sheet D.
No, sheet D, this is the 6th end, and I think they stop at 6 ends.
Oh, is it only going to be a 6 end?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So this will be.
This will be their last end regardless.
Yeah.
And then sheet A, this will be their last end. They can't get through the last. Looks like there's 6 stones left.
Oh, nice coming in here on sheet D. Oh. Well, yellow's still sitting 2, I think.
Timer is up.
All right. Huh.
I'm trying to schedule the next
Yeah, I was
one.
going to try and schedule the next one, but I can't get the Fling-It.
Yeah, it doesn't. They don't show up until you finish, until you end the stream. Then it'll show up. Then.
Ah, well then I guess I'll wait.
Yeah.
I won't be so anxious.
Yeah, we don't know who's playing yet anyway. So, on what sheets? I mean.
So A will be done once.
We
they
do know
finish,
we
so.
do know who's playing next draw, which is everybody.
Which is everybody,
Everybody.
but against other people.
Yeah. Against everybody else.
Over on sheet D, I see some handshakes going. It looks like yellow scored 2. And they are finished, so congratulations to West Virginia. The whole state.
So generally wants you to use the telestrator.
Not going to use the telestrator. I will later.
Does this have that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Ken went all out for Cherry Blossom.
Nice. I didn't get a chance to watch any of the Cherry Blossom.
A little heavy on the draw on sheet B. Dan going to take total advantage and throw a center guard. Protect your 1 point.
Yeah, I had logged onto YouTube during Cherry Blossom like in the last day, and I saw that Dunham was in the final. I'm like,
Oh,
that
sure.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Considering it wasn't just one Dunham, or 2 Dunhams on that
There
team.
are multiple Dunhams on that team. Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 Dunhams on another team in the C event, D event, whatever they were in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
one of
parents,
them.
right? It was
Yep.
the parents
Yep.
on the team. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was at Cracked Bell, they got beat. I was just shocked.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. All right. Jim with a nice little draw coming. Sweepers off but ready. Dan holding him off. Looks like it's
good.
It's going to drift, and it's going to go right, but it's going to actually be in the 8-foot on the side. Oh, nope, 12.
12-foot.
Looks like he's asking for a draw. I might give a little more ice than that, but maybe it's a tap back. I didn't see him like gesture to the rock though.
Yeah. All over the yellow at the moment, but it might curl by. Yeah, curled right by. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Nice
shot.
weight, but completely exposed. So
Yep.
Dan's
Yeah.
calling. Dan doesn't waste any time on that.
No, you gotta at this. Oh,
Although
no, that was
I think he actually he pointed at that rock, saying he wanted to hit it and tapped it while it was still moving, which is definitely something you should not be doing. But it didn't affect it anything.
didn't affect it, and
The
the other
result's the
team
same
doesn't
either way.
seem to
Yeah.
mind.
So if there was an official, they would be yelling at you. But
I
Oh.
can pretend to be one. I think I could get Rob Young to deputize me. Oh,
Oh.
just a little wide,
Yeah, if it
right
would've-
through the port.
if it would have ticked off their yellow, it could have still worked. But
could have still worked,
just
but-
went right through.
All right, Yeah, and if I'm the Rock Wranglers, I'm calling a hack weight shot to take that stone out for sure. Take a big swing at it.
A swing and a miss.
All right, here comes Mike with his first shot. His last first shot of the game. Yep, sweeper's on it for line. Now they're off.
No. Oh, no.
Man.
Two
Well,
rocks on that same line.
They found that really well. All right, Dan gets a do-over. Yep, would like a hit and roll. Asking for like control weight hit from Liz. All right, here she comes. Really nice delivery. Love the follow through of her hand on the rock.
This looks good.
Yep, all the way. Sweep all the way. Oh, I love this.
Gonna roll.
Little baby, tiny
roll.
infant flop, but not quite the roll he's looking for. And yeah, I'm absolutely. Oh, nice. I like that. He's gonna call for a freeze and sit right on him. He'll be right in front of the tee line, and it'll be a really nice block to the draw path to the button on that side. Very nice. I think it's a little heavy. You can tell the sweeper's jogging along beside it.
It's gonna hit and spill probably.
But I don't hate that.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
he got the double.
That works.
Perfect. Oh, I would have swept that further. Now it's sitting on that back line, and it's going to be a tripping hazard.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's out of bounds. That yellow is across the sideline. Should be taken out.
Well, I was talking about the one over on the right.
Oh, okay. The other one.
Yeah, the other one
Yeah.
should be taken out. They should be removing that 100%. I didn't even see that one.
That was really nice.
That was beautiful, beautiful result. Over on sheet C, the Carol Burnett's sitting one, it looks like.
Now they
Possibly two.
Now they spotted that yellow. That shouldn't.
Now
do
they
that.
removed it. Good,
Yeah.
good, good. Yeah. I like the sweeping.
Sweep hard.
Go,
sweep
go, go,
hard,
go,
hard,
go.
hard, hard, hard,
Go,
hard,
go,
hard,
go.
hard.
They're holding it. They're holding it.
Yep.
Good.
They gotta sweep all the way in. They gotta hold the line.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
I love that. That is
Nice.
brilliant. Dan's gotta feel really happy about that. Yep. Fist bump between the sweepers. They earned that. All right. That shot is open. You can see probably half of it or all of it from the hack. So if I feel like my hit weight is a little more reliable, I'm going to try a backline hit to it. And if not, I'm going to try and draw in from there. Looks like he feels his hit weight is pretty good, though.
Yeah. Problem is, if you're red here, you don't have hammer.
No.
So you need to steal at least one to tie.
Yeah, I mean, I might be more inclined to draw. Just so I can make sure that it sticks around in the house, but, you know, that's a personal preference. Yeah. Sweep. Sweep all the way. All the way. Oh, yep. Didn't stick around. Push the red back to be a biter. Yellow is still sitting one. If I'm Dan, I'm either drawing behind it or I'm throwing up a guard.
I was worried about that with that shot. He's going to push that out. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, and that's why a lot of people would choose
The
the draw because, yeah, your speed is slower and you could possibly keep the shooter around. But, you know, again, if you feel more comfortable and confident with your hit weight shots, then that's the shot you should throw.
Yep.
Over on sheet A, it will be yellow hammer. The red just drew just behind the button.
All right, I'm going to go to all houses.
So yellow just needs to get rid of that red and stick around in the 4-foot to win the game.
Yeah, red currently setting
And-
2.
No, or it didn't even have to get
behind
rid of the
cover.
red. They can draw down to that red.
Yeah. This is hammer for sure.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, that's not a bad, like, that's the shot you got to throw. That's not a bad shot. They just have to draw to the button.
Yep. Just
Only to the button.
Easy.
with backing.
With back.
Easiest shot ever.
Easiest shot.
Yeah, it says draws with backing where I always come up short and kick myself.
Over on sheet C, Tiash with her first skip stone. Looks like it's a draw weight. Probably coming up, going to be a guard.
Yep. Yeah, hammer is in motion on sheet A.
Oh, great. Tanner following it down the sheet. Make sure it gets there on time.
All right.
Beautiful draw on B.
Yeah.
All right, here it comes.
Sheet
It's
A.
got to get over. It's got to
coming,
get
it's got to
over.
get there.
There it goes.
Yep, 1 yellow for the win on sheet A.
Way to go. Beautiful shot to end the game on for them. And then we've got, sorry about that, ladies and gents.
I guess we can stop that stream.
Oh, yeah. Let me go into the controls for that. All right. We're going to end the stream on AD, and we'll see you over on BC.